William Millen here for GetMoreSports.com, and who in the country so far has looked outright more impressive than the Miami Hurricanes? Jim Larinaga's team has exploded out of the gate, really taking care of business against two very good teams, obviously whipping Utah up and down the court, and then, in my opinion at least, controlling the game from start to finish against Butler, essentially. I mean, those are two top 25 teams, two teams that will be in the thick of their conference races, and Miami smacked them both. I mean, this is a really, really good basketball team. And I think that we all kind of had a suspicion that they could be very good. Many people picking them as their sleeper in the ACC behind Virginia, behind North Carolina. But both of those programs have seemed, at least early, to be a bit shaky. Not quite as strong as we expected them to be. Two teams vying for the number one ranking in the country. Duke certainly does not look the same as years past. I mean, a guy like Brandon Ingram not living up to the hype. But to me, this is not about the other teams. This is about just how good Miami has looked. Those other teams could have looked very impressive thus far, and I still would not be any less impressed or any less optimistic about the Hurricanes' chances this year in the ACC. Of course, they are led by Sheldon McClellan and Angel Rodriguez. I mean, these are two veteran guards and wings. I mean, these guys can make so many plays off the bounce from beyond the three-point line, attacking the rim. Defensively, they're tenacious. They're absolute menaces to the opposition. But to me, a big key, and the key that, in my opinion, kind of glues all this together is the improvement of sophomore point guard Jaquan Newton. Now, this was a top 50 recruit coming out of high school, out of the Philadelphia area. Many people had Newton as the most kind of physically college-ready point guard for the second tier of recruits a year ago in that 2014 class. And yet last year, under 15 minutes a game, 4 points per game. He wasn't distributing the ball. He simply wasn't consistent. He wasn't ready for college. This year, his usage is up. His minutes are above 21 per game. His points are above 11. Turning the ball over is still a little bit too much, but his assists are there. He's not completely taken over the ball handling duties. This is a guy whose improvement is big time for Miami, a team that many people should watch out for and should start seriously considering as a national title threat. Given the calamity that we've seen in the college basketball season, give me a team that you would unilaterally, 10 times out of 10, or even 8 times out of 10, pick to beat Miami. I'm not going for it. Right now, I've got them as my favorite in the ACC, and they're playing at a really high level right now.